First of all, my name is Tom O'Neill. My name is actually Thomas O'Neill. Yeah?
Thomas.
Which is a very typical Irish name.
Oh, yeah.
And O'Neill is a little bit like Tanaka in Japan. It's a very common Irish name. Yeah. Anyone Tanaka or whatever? Yeah. Yeah. So it's a very popular Irish name. And O'Neill is the son of. It means the son of Neil.
Yeah.
The son of Neil.
Like Mac.
Mac is the same, yes. Mac is the same. And the Mac in Ireland is MC. The Mac in Scotland is MAC. So a little bit of a distinction. Yeah. In Japan, I have a few different faces as well. I teach with Netty in Kinki University, and I've been there for about maybe 5 years, 4 years, 5 years, I think. Yeah. So I teach English communication. Yeah, I teach English communication. So if I tell anybody to be quiet, it's my teacher coming out, so I'm sorry. I can't stop it. I can't stop it. Yeah, but I won't give you any homework. So you're okay. Yeah. So that's one of my jobs. One of my jobs is teaching in Kinki University, and the other job that I do is I have 2 Irish bars. This is my sales pitch. Irish bars. Yeah. Joanna gave me a good sales pitch there. They had their birthday in the Blarney Stone, yeah, in Kintetsu Nara. And so it was a lot of fun, yes. And I had a lot of Guinness that day. I had a very good time. I'm not sure about you, but I had a very good time.
We just had a lot of cake.
Yeah. Cake.
Oh, yeah.
A cake. We had to order another cake because Netty drank so much.
Netty.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Yes. It's a joke. So they are my 2 main jobs, and I do other stuff as well. But I live in Nishinomiya, and I've lived in Nishinomiya for about how many years? Maybe about 12 years. I used to live in South Osaka, in Nagai, near Nagai, in Sumiyoshi-ku. So I lived there from the time I came to Japan. Yeah, and I came to Japan 20 years ago. About 20 years ago, maybe next May. Yeah. 20 years ago, next May. And I've always been a teacher in Japan. I've taught from the very word go. And I do other stuff outside of that. The Blarney Stone we started the Blarney Stone in Umeda 7 years ago, 7.5 years ago. And the second one started only 2 months ago. Yeah. So it's pretty new. Yeah. So it's pretty new.
And pretty.
And pretty, yes. But the joke in Osaka maybe is, it's called the Blarney Stone. But because we have French staff, yeah, we're calling Le Blarney Pierre. This is the joke. When people want to try to annoy me, it's really hard. They say it's the French Blarney Stone. But it's not, it's the Irish Blarney Stone. And I have been all over Japan. I've traveled extensively in Japan, but it has been quite a number of years since I have traveled, because in the last few years I've been extremely busy. Trouble. No, I'm not causing any trouble yet. Because I'm not drinking, I've no coffee. But I've traveled, yeah. I've traveled to all the islands of Japan, maybe, yeah. So really had a very, very good time doing that. But I'd like to start doing that again, and maybe I will in the near future. Yeah. So that is maybe my life in Japan. Now I will go and talk about my life in Ireland before I came to Japan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was born and grew up in Ireland. Yeah. And I was born and grew up very near Dublin. Yeah, very near Dublin. You all have this little map here, and Dublin is on the right-hand side, on the eastern side of Ireland. So I'm from the eastern side, and it's near Dublin. I grew up maybe right there near Naas. Actually, Naas is on your map. So I grew up very near Nace. I used to go drinking in Nace.
Drink.
Yes, I used to go drinking in Nace when I was young. There you go. And in Ireland, I was a teacher. I was a junior high school teacher. So I've been a teacher forever. Forever. It feels like forever, yeah.
What subject?
I taught engineering technology
Oh.
and math. That's like, yeah.
I see.
So it's a
You are
little
very
bit.
clever.
I am not clever at all. That's why I was teaching. If I could do anything, I'd be very clever. I just teach. A little bit. I do a lot of design, maybe, yeah. So a little bit like what maybe your college does, but design.